What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Pointe Crew. I'm Terrence.
Tim.
And Rakeem.
And we'll be talking about Young Justice and Green Lantern and basically the end of this era of DC Nation. So, what do you guys think?
I miss it. In short, I miss it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of sad to see these shows go down like this, especially with the finales that they had.
I co-sign.
I was cool with the Green Lantern finale though. It just,
Yeah.
The Young Justice just left me just wanting more and more. Green Lantern, it kind of ended on a solid note for the saga and kind of like how the arc ended. But so many plot holes and things left unsaid with Young Justice just tore my heart out.
And that's what made Young Justice special. Like, it made you care about the story itself. Like,
Right.
it was so well written. Plot twists and turns and just unexpected things come out of nowhere. Now that it's gone, it's like that level of writing and that quality of writing. Will we ever get that back? At least in Cartoon Network, because trying to focus on toy sales, focus towards the young generation.
Not what they're putting out, we won't. Like the goofier shows coming out, but it's whatever.
Okay, exactly what is coming out. I don't know exactly what show's
Okay, Teen Titans Go.
Okay.
That's coming on next month. And after, I don't know when it's coming out, but Where the Batman, that's coming.
Okay, so Teen Titans Go is like based around a skit version of Teen Titans.
Pretty much, but the funniest thing is the budget looks worse. Like in terms of animation and art style and animation, like this looks cheaper than the shorts that were on DC Nation.
And it looks just goofier and just sillier.
Which was their intention.
Yeah, but I don't like to replace that with like good story and drama with
Yeah.
silliness, because
There
you
you
already got shows with that. When Young Justice and Green Lantern both were just serious moments that go, alongside the funny and comedy.
Yeah, I agree.
And not only that, didn't the original Teen Titans show do both very well?
They
Like,
did.
Yeah.
comedy and action and whatever. So
Yeah.
we already got a better Teen Titans show. You can't bring the same show twice and they make it worse.
Yeah, well, I guess this is their experiment to see, what they can do with the Teen Titans series. A lot of people were begging for it back, even though, they want a continuation rather than.
Yeah.
I can feel that, but don't cut off my good show in expense.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
leaving me
I feel
hanging.
you. Hey, I completely
Cartoon
feel
Network
you.
just leave me hanging. I don't like
Yeah.
that. Like all the characters in Young Justice just doing whatever. Kid Flash, he died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he ceased to exist.
Spoilers, by the way, in case you didn't get it.
You've seen it.
Hopefully.
Mongol, he's somewhere trapped in carbonite in the war or something.
Sure.
Harlow Han Solo
Yeah.
frozen in carbonite.
The leaders, they finally came back, but I guess to be ready for Doom, it was the dark side.
Yeah.
They introduced. How y'all feel about like just all the points that they just left us hanging on?
For one thing, the whole partnership between Darkseid and Vandal Savage, that was such a highlight.
Yeah.
My roommate, he could hear me down the hall screaming, "Damn it, no! Why?"
King, how you feel about that? Well, so how you feel about Kid Flash just ceasing to
Like,
exist?
a lot of guys said they saw it coming. I guess I didn't see it coming as much, but
I saw it coming when I heard them both going to the Arctic or whatever, and when was it Bart, the regular Flash.
yeah.
And I know like in the comic books he died or something like in a lot of stories. So I was like,
You could tell, one thing I can tell is this show, especially ending, was not written to not be brought on the season.
Exactly.
So it feels like they thought it was going to continue.
it's kind of distasteful with it.
Yeah, those things happen. Sometimes you just don't know if you're going to get renewed or not. You stay up on the same show. Because these things are done like sometimes months in advance anyway.
Yeah.
All right, what about Green Lantern?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're
King,
going to
how do you feel about the whole Aya thing and like that?
I guess in that case, because Green Lantern, the way it ended, it feels like it's pretty much over anyway. You can't get right there.
Yeah.
But it was really pretty good.
The way I feel about Green Lantern is, this is going to sound cheesy, but it left me with a feeling of hope. You know the way at the end that the blue, like Razor, he feels that Aya is alive somewhere.
Yeah.
And so he goes off to search for him. And at the end, when he goes off into the distance, the Blue Ring chases after him. So you know
Yeah, makes sense.
he's going to become a Blue Lantern. Even if the series doesn't continue, you know his fate. Now, the only thing about the series is, at first, I felt worse about losing Green Lantern than losing Young Justice. 'Cause I felt like Young Justice was going to end properly. But Green Lantern, I felt like there was so much more it could gone into, like many more cores.
Yes, but I was more so at peace and kind of like settled with it because it ended like that.
Oh yeah, well that's what I'm saying. I was just getting at the fact that But then it flipped on me. Young Justice was the one that ended unfairly. Ended open, and Green Lantern was closed, and that completely threw me for a loop. I was like, wow, I expected Green Lantern to like, yeah, we're definitely gonna get a third season.
But like a lot of the new stories coming up in comic books with the Blackest Night, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. They cut the feet out from the funders.
And honestly, Green Lantern, one reason why it ended, it had to deal with the movie too. The movie sales weren't that great, and that kind of tied into the toy sales for the movie, and as a result, the show suffered as well. I mean, it's a CG show too, so that requires a budget in and of itself to do.
So it was like, was it toy issues, like toy sale issues for both shows?
So for the movie,
like the cartoon, is that why they canceled it, or? Cause I heard it was like a money thing.
It's not particularly the reason why, but you know, it's part of the reason. If you look, let's put it, for example, you have a show like the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Right.
Those have great toy sales. I mean, look at all the toys that fly off the shelves, and they have just great merchandise for that.
The CG, you can like buy them just exactly like that. It's pretty easy to go.
Unfortunately, when it comes to Young Justice and Green Lantern, they just didn't have that.
Yeah, it's really made for an older audience, honestly.
Yeah.
So young kids might not be as into it or get into it like most people. I mean, they'll see the action, it's like, oh my god, it's got powers. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're getting to the story.
The kids was going to be asking the parents, hey, I want this for Christmas, I want all that. That's who you're selling to. You got to cater to them, but I don't like it.
Yeah. but what do you all think about potentially these shows getting revived at some point? Like, you know how people go on these petition campaigns.
They're doing it right now. I went on the other day and saw like 3 or 4. Bring back Young Justice. Bring back Green Lantern.
But what do you all think? Do you all really think that these shows can come back?
I don't know. I mean, it's a matter of precedence. If somebody can present them a reasonable way for they to get some more revenue, Cartoon Network maybe off the shows, or maybe some type of other merchandising deal, maybe in the future. But right now, like the red flag came a year ago when they cut the shows before they was like through the season, like what, 3 or 4 episodes in.
Yeah.
And like that must have been a red flag. And I've heard it was like a lot of different reasons. I'm not exactly pinpoint, but I know it's just discrepancy between DC and Cartoon Network. So it's possible their partnership isn't going that way.
Maybe so.
I'll say I believe how Green Lantern ended for it to start back a little bit of hope. A little bit of hope. Wishing for it. It was unlikely, but you know.
It's one of those things where we live in a day and age where you kind of have to talk in your wallet. And when these seasons come out, you know, it's up to us as the fans to go buy them and support the series. So if we do want them to come back, we gotta show Cartoon Network and DC, hey, we love these shows and we're willing to support them.
I mean, it's also like DVD sales. Eventually, they can put them on DVD. That could be a remnant.
I'd be cool with that.
There are a lot of movies and shows that got like really rebooted because DVD sales were so
Futurama,
strong.
Family Guy, you know. And I'm not saying that these shows are gonna sell like that, but like I said, we still have to show our support for these. We can't just let it end here.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's understandable. And also, we'll see if like other developers don't move on to other projects. It could be just as good.
Yeah. I mean, and we'll see how Teen Titans Go is going to be. I'm willing to give it a chance, even though I'm not hoping for too much.
I'll give it 2 episodes. If I don't like what I see, I'm praying for Avatar to come sooner than later.
Or it could be like shows like Ultimate Spider-Man, it could just get better in the end. So just come back after.
That's your opinion.
It
got better. I'm not investing as much.
I know, right?
What's your thoughts on Batman? Beware the Batman.
Beware the Batman.
Well,
I have not seen any of that. What is
it's more. We don't really know that much. They revealed some things, but not enough to the point where a lot of assumptions can be made. You know? They have the main villain, I believe, is supposed to be
Professor Pig?
Professor Pig, yeah.
Pointe.
Professor who? Professor who?
Professor Pig. He's a legitimate villain now, but I really don't know the direction that the show is supposed to be going. I don't know if it's going to be campy like The Brave and the Bold, or if it's going to be serious.
Alright, well you said Professor Pig might be like a main villain.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like bringing up lesser known esoteric characters that keep you like interested.
I mean, his sidekick is Katana and not Robin.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
maybe that's gonna be like a showcase of lesser known characters.
It's a CG too, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they're still going to art style.
Yeah, well,
that's what it's come
that's new for Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And see, that's the thing. It's always about Batman. You know, whenever DC is in a rut, we need Batman to come save us.
That's their boy, man. He gets them sales.
Yeah.
It's cool, the movie sales and everything trickling, man.
They gotta get that Bruce Wayne money.
That Bruce Wayne money.
Alright with that.
I mean, I don't know. Me personally,
Tired.
I am getting kind of tired of
I'm
Batman.
not.
He's been taking up too much of the spotlight. Like, I love Batman as a character, don't get me wrong. But I feel that you can run some things into the dirt.
That's very true.
You can't beat a dead man. You can beat
very
it.
true. Very true. Don't hate on the back. Hate the game. Hate the game. Hate the game.
But seriously though, yeah, definitely DC really goes to Batman to close things out. And it would be nice to see some more characters he brought up, maybe some more shows.
Yeah,
So we'll
I
see.
kind of feel like that's how Young Justice did a little bit.
Yeah, it was a great thing. Like Aqualad being delivered, I didn't see that.
Green Lantern too. I had no idea who Razor was. Well, I think
Well, he's
somebody
the
said he
original
made him up. Okay, no,
He's the
okay.
original.
But he was
It was
interesting.
a great
Yeah.
character.
Even-
Sometimes it works.
And Green Lantern has great original.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see how it goes. I pray that one day somebody sees these shows for what they are and appreciates them, brings them back. But all we can do now is hope. Get out the rings on, just hold them up in the sky.
Brightest day, darkest night.
There you go. So I guess that'd be it for us with the Point Crew, Tim, Terrence, the King, man. You have a nice day.
All right, like and subscribe.